All right, we're live. Finally.
Yay.
Yay, we made it happen. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Am I closing that real quick? You know, like the window there?
Yeah.
Because the audio is like, people can hear all the cars and everything crazy. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me today. We're just closing the windows. Hey, what's up, Overlord? Welcome, welcome. We were closing the windows because cars are going by very, very quickly and very, very racing. Just a lot of noise. There we go. Got a little light over here just to kind of like fill in a little bit the spots. What's up, everybody? Overlord, I haven't seen you in a while. How's everything? Let me know if the audio is working out fine. It should. I can see it over here. Hey, what's up? What's up, Elio? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for hanging out. The topic of the stream today is going to be the Rode Video Mic Mio. I've been getting a lot of questions about it, and I've been a little distant from the tubes recently. I had a couple projects outside of just the normal daily YouTube videos, but I'm finally almost done with that. So we're back in the fold. I filmed last night a low light video with the new iPhone XS Max. Look at the Rode Video Mic there, cool. And then today I filmed a little comparison with the microphone, comparing the built-in microphone on the iPhone and then the Rode mic itself. Mr. Coqui Bravo, what's going on? We're doing good. We're doing good. A little tired, not gonna lie, but really good. Had some quesitos today. For those of you who speak Spanish or are from Puerto Rico or Cuba, you know what I'm talking about. It's like Hispanic pastries. I'm super excited. Yay! But wait a minute, you're here.
I know, right?
Man, already at 15K, you're going. Yeah, man, we're growing. Thank you to everyone. Actually, I wouldn't have never been able to get to the number without your help. I really, really appreciate that. Aaron Hill asks, do you ever do anything with the S9 Plus? I do not, because I don't own it. I own the S8 Plus, just right here. I'm using it as a light right now. But I will be doing something with the Pixel because I'm acquiring that as soon as it comes out, and then we're gonna compare it and kind of like run it through the gauntlet with the Dji Osmo Mobile. We're gonna do Smove Mobile, and we're gonna see how it performs with the gimbals. So yeah, Romina, what's going on? Welcome back.
You should comment on your Instagram post.
Yeah, and she commented on your hair.
Yeah.
What's going on, Romina? Welcome. Thank you for hanging out with me. We were talking about this little guy. So today, I'm actually get the little light so you can see it over here. There we go. So this little guy, it's a microphone that goes straight into the lightning port on your iPhone. So the whole idea with this, let me bring the little light as close as possible. This is actually the phone. This is a Samsung phone that I just put on widescreen, and I'm just keeping it there to kind of like give me a little bit of light. I'm clashing right now with the background, so I'm getting this light, and you know what? Practicality. But that's why I have it close to my face, so you at least get a little bit of feel. But yeah, this is the first time I watch anything. Hey, what's up, Pedro? Thank you for coming. Richard, what's up, dude? Loving the stream. Richard, we got it. We got the little Rode. Rode was kind enough to send me one. I just got it literally this morning at around 9 a.m. And when UPS arrived at my door, my wife was freaking out because she wasn't expecting that bell to ring, but we got it. You real estate whisperer, have you ever done a video with camera lenses for iPhone? any pretty good? Absolutely, Real Estate Whisperer. Right now, I'm personally using one that a company that I've been creating a lot for. It's called Smove, and this is very inexpensive. It's one of those clip-on lenses, right? So it's like a little clip-on, and then the lens goes on top of it. I'm actually uploading a vlog from New York City that I shot with this, and it's pretty good. It's definitely something that I would use on specific occasions, not all the time, because it does give you that wide feel, and it's good. For example, like since I suppose you're in real estate, it's definitely something good to kind of like, showcase a much wider area. Also, another company that makes lenses that are really, really good is Moment lenses. They're a little bit more priced. They're higher priced, but they're amazing. I am currently waiting on my anamorphic, and long story short, I had to kind of like go back a little bit and cancel one of my items in my order because I was being held hostage because of their Kickstarter. So now I'm replacing an order with the case for the 10s Max because I ordered it for the 10 and I no longer have the 10. So yeah, I already have it for the Android phone, and I'm actually going to have to buy another case for future Android phones that I'm acquiring. But yeah, Moment lenses and Smove, Smove being very economical. I think their lens is $27, $25, something like that. Very inexpensive, $29. I don't know. It's definitely less than $30. Moment, they are about $99, and then you get a case that's about $30. I do have a link in the description of almost every video that saves you a couple dollars off any Moment order. So hopefully that helps you. Let's see what else we got here. Romina, nice.
They're Overlord, and I've been doing okay.
Overlord.
He asked how we doing. It's all the way at the top of the comments.
Okay, I got my manager over here telling me to tell Overlord that we're doing great. Overlord, Laura says hi. What's up, DG? Thank you for tuning in, my boy. Thank you for hanging out. Dear Gamer in the house. Romina in the house. We got Richard Lando in the house. Amazing, amazing creators. If you have some time, please drop by Dear Gamer's channel. Fantastic gamer. Actually, DG, congratulations. You just reached 50K, if I'm not mistaken, 50,000 subs. I'm super proud of you, man. Romina as well. She's almost about to hit the 20K mark. She's on fire. And then Richard Landu creating on Instagram like a madman. So go check him out. Let's see. Mr. Coqui Bravo. I love that name. Thanks for helping me decide on getting the Osmo 2. Thanks you for your tips and tricks. Although I got lots of... We'll keep learning. Keep learning. What's the name of the mic? Is it for Sensor? All right, Elio. Elio's steering back the conversation into the microphone talk, which is awesome. Watching your review and bought Moza Mini Me when it's trash. Nembag Vlogs. Sorry that you think it's trash. I got it right here, and I love it. I love the Moza Mini Me, especially the fact that it has the wireless charging over here. What don't you like about it? And if you're Android, then I might know why. But let me know. Pedro, I got Moment and love them. GG, Aaron Hill. By the way, I got the Osmo 2 and I love it. Thank you for the review. My pleasure, Aaron. Thank you. Greetings from Florida. Hey, Friar Wade. Fahnes. I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name. I'm going to call you Wade. All right, guys. So this little microphone, I had the opportunity to play with this at VidCon, and that's where I got to meet Romina, and that's where Dear Gamer and myself, along with Richard Lander, we were hanging out, getting to know a lot of creators. Such a great time, such a wonderful time to be a creative right now. But yeah, I stumbled upon at the Broad booth, and they had this little guy for testing, and I actually own their Video Micro, which is a little bit larger, just a little taller. But this one is the one that you see most YouTubers use on this little thing over here. So it's like a little mount for the hot shoe of your camera. So you can put this on top of the SLR, and then you have the little the little thing, and you put that on top, and you see that all the time when they use the DSLRs and you get the little thing. The only challenge with this and my style of creating is that I require a cable. Nothing wrong with that. You grab this little cable over here and you plug this cable into the mic, and then boom, you're almost there. You put that on top of the camera, a little adapter, a little cold shoe or whatever, and this microphone's amazing. It's a mono microphone, but it's a directional microphone, kind of like a shotgun mic in terms. It's just pretty directional, so it's going to minimize a lot of the noise that's not like directly in front of it. It's really, really good. The only challenge is this little guy, right? So it's going to start getting a little complex, right? So I'm on new devices now, don't even have the headphone jack. Devices like the new Pixel, some of the flagship Android phones are starting to remove the headphone jacks as well, and I totally get it. So I proceeded to use my little adapter that came with my iPhone 10, and it came pretty much with iPhone 7, iPhone 8, and no longer comes with the 10s Max. It's all right. This is very inexpensive. You plug that guy in, and boom, we could plug it in straight to the phone. But what if I wanted to use it for a gimbal? Then that's when I started acquiring extra accessories over here. Let me show you the extra one that I got. It's a splitter. It's like a lightning splitter. It's like this little Jimmy over here. One for headphones, one for microphones. If you try to plug in your mic here, most times it won't work. Typically it works down here. That way you can listen to the headphones and charge at the same time. But the reason why I got this T-joint is because this kind of impedes, it just takes so much, and sometimes the gimbal gets thrown off balance. So I got this guy, so you just plug it in here, and then it's perfectly flush with the side of a gimbal, right? So let me just show you what type of setup I had with the Smove Mobile. Smove Mobile and DJI are my go-to guys. I also love the Moza Mini Me because of that Inception mode. But just so you have some context, right? I have the Smove Mobile over here, and then for that, I ended up getting this other thing. Now you're like, what's going on? You got so many things, right? This is the whole shenanigans that I had to go through in order to get a different microphone, right? So you got this little Q ring hot shoe. If you are interested in seeing all these little widgets and gadgets, feel free to go to my description. I have an Amazon list with all that stuff so you can get some better ideas. But here we go. We just clamp it around the gimbal. At least on this one, it works perfectly. Some other gimbals might require a larger one, like the Dji Osmo Mobile. Got a notification there, right? So I just simply clamp this, and now I have a cold shoe. So the whole idea of the game was that I was putting my microphone off to the side over here, right? So we're starting to get something of a rig. Then, bada bing, bada boom, I plugged in my phone to the side, leave a little bit of room for this little guy over here. Push it all the way in, turn it on. Let me actually, yeah, there we go. Turn it on. And now it's ready to go, right? So if I'm filming, I got a microphone to the right side. I can flip it around if I want to vlog, right? I can actually grab this microphone and put it facing me if it's a vlog type of situation. But this was the Frankenstein situation that I was dealing with. And this actually works. It's not practical because you have a lot going on. I am more of a run and gun type of filmmaker. So I'm walking down Santa Monica and, oh, look at this, boom, create the shot. If it takes too long, I personally get a little discouraged. I kind of lose my interest. That's what I'm trying to get at. So I stumbled upon this little guy, and it just simply connects to the phone. I'm just going to turn this off and show you how it goes, and then we'll test it with the gimbal. There we go. I'm going to take this off. Yes. Okay. Oh, you're gonna be in camera. I'm not stopping the stream.
Can I just run?
Yeah, run. Run real fast so people can see you in your jammies. Run, 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 run. There. Anyhow, before I proceed, so many jungles and things. I know, Romina. It's so many crazy things. Yeah, I'm literally in my desk. I wish you guys could see all this shenanigans over here. It's a mess. I use the Osmo Mobile 2 and vlog morning walks to Facebook. Hey, that's awesome. Frankenstein. When you vlog yourself, do you use the front-facing camera or the back? Romina, I use the front-facing camera. I have always been a fan of practicality. Quality, to me, is super important, but it's also subjective. If I cannot create with what I have, or for what's easy and convenient and it's going to get the job done, then I don't know. It's kind of weird because at times, yeah, you can definitely use a rear camera, but you're not seeing yourself and you might cut your head, but that's the best camera. Having said that, lately, I've been blogging with a front-facing camera on the Max, and it's been incredible. It's been pretty good. But yeah, it is Frankenstein. Like, this is like shenanigans, right? So you saw all the cables, all the adapters, and it works. Don't get me wrong. It works pretty good. So if you're like, run, Laura, could you show us the rig used for the Osmo 2? Absolutely. Now the Osmo is going to be a little different, and I'll show you right after because I have to build it right here, but I will build it before you guys. So I have the iPhone XS Max over here, and then this little guy came out. Now the Video Mic Me L, right? It's a version with Lightning of the Video Mic Me. They have a microphone just like this that goes straight to 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So anybody who has an older device like an iPhone 6 or an Android phone like an S8 that still has the headphone jack, then they also have a counterpart of this that goes with 3.5 mil. Now the caveat is that you get the headphone jack too on both models. That way you don't lose that. So I actually plugged this in to my phone just like this, and that's it. You don't really have to do anything else. And it actually adds a little bit of a grip type of situation. So if I'm on the go doing like a little handheld type of vlog, this microphone is going to be capturing as your main microphone, and then you'll be able to also kind of like hold it a little bit more steady. I don't know. I kind of like hold it in my hands like that. And it's pretty cool. But if you plug in any headphones here, you can actually listen to music. And if you're using Filmic or different applications like that, it opens up the door for doing like on-the-spot creative stuff like monitoring audio. Or if you're singing, you can hear the click track while you're recording, right? So not only for video, but also for podcasting, things like GarageBand or things like that on the spot that you want a little bit more of a creative approach there, a little bit more control. So this one definitely caught my attention when I saw it at VidCon because it's just so easy, so practical, and that's what I'm all about, right? Not because it's the most expensive or the best of the best of the best, but because it does a really good job in a very subtle and minimalistic way. I love that. Now, if I were to try to put this back on the gimbal, then we have another set of challenges. It doesn't matter which gimbal you're trying to do. If you are using the
It's just water.
if you're using the Video Mic Me L, let me take off this rig so it's naked. That way you guys can see perfectly. Cool. Then we're presented with another challenge. Take care, Romina. Yeah, I know what it's like. Hope you have a good time editing. After this, I'm gonna edit a ton more. So, yeah. So now the question is, and the challenge is, how do I fit this gimbal here? Right. So I have to make some room, and as it turns out, actually, the DJI Osmo Mobile struggles a little bit with this, with But with the Smove Mobile, by a fraction of an inch, oh, give it a second, it turned off right there. I think I lost battery. There we go. So this is the whole idea with this situation, is that you can definitely put it in, but you're going to have such a massive gap in there. And I was filming yesterday. I'm uploading a video after this about me testing it, and it just barely fits. So that's the only challenge. And I personally at times don't feel that confident if I'm going to be moving. If I'm going to be standing on a table or not moving around, this actually gets the job done. It works pretty decently. But the best way of using this microphone will be in a portrait orientation. So I'm going to turn this off real quick. And then I'm just simply going to rotate this and properly give it a little bit more room. There we go. Yeah, so for example, if I turn it on right now and we're doing, let's say, Instagram Lives or things like that, then this is a little bit more practical because the microphone's built in. But we're faced with the challenge that not all gimbals are going to give you that enough of a gap for you to use this mic. So depending on the gimbal that you have, if you have a Smove Mobile, you might be able to get away with this microphone right in between the right motor and the phone itself. On any gimbal, if you're using Dji Osmo Mobile, Smove Mobile, you'll definitely be able to do the portrait side of things. You'll be able to record, you'll be able to move around, and you can definitely flex the phone up or down a little bit in order to accommodate some slight angles, and that way you'll be able to record yourself in that regard. So yeah, that's one of the major challenge, right? So you can use the Video Micro with little shock mount, and it works great with the hot shoe adapter, the Q ring, but then this is just so easy. So once again, it depends on the type of creator that you have. If you're going to be doing Instagram Lives, if you're going to be doing Facebook Lives, this is going to be great because you'll be able to do portrait. You get great audio. You can even put your headphones there. That way you can listen and monitor yourself. So this is great. Before I continue, I'm going to go through the comments and see if you guys have any questions around this. Try using a counterweight. Yeah, we can also do a counterweight. I have the Moment counterweight. This is 60 grams that you can use as well. Actually, 120 grams because it's, you can go 60 and 60. But yeah, the Moment counterweight works really well with stuff like this. That way you can balance out the phones. Having said that, let's switch over to the Dji Osmo Mobile so you guys can see the difference. So I'm going to turn this off real quick. There we go. Unplug. By the way, this actually works very well as well if you're using like a little tripod. I tend to use this little guy, just a little Manfrotto, if I'm doing some quick clips here and there, and I don't necessarily need that much stabilization. But definitely that works super, super well. Now, when we're doing the Dji Osmo Mobile, let me go ahead and grab that right here. The Dji Osmo Mobile is a different situation. Once again, this ring that I was using already on the Smove Mobile doesn't quite fit here. It doesn't quite close properly. Like it's very very weird. Like the shape of the handle, it's not a full circle, whatever. You got a little bit more ergonomic design there. So I ended up acquiring an even larger one just to test it out. And after testing and trying to see if this was practical, it could work, right? So this one, we can tighten it up. This one's a little bit larger, right? And that way we can put in the original video micro on the side and try to pull the same thing. But take a look what happens to my handle. It now becomes just a small little handle. So this could definitely be a solution. I personally don't mind it because I just put the phone in the wire. Let's go ahead and do that. So you have a more accurate visual idea. Put the iPhone on my gimbal. Let me make some room to the left here so I can put the little adapter. And I'm going to push this guy back in slowly. Cool. Now we balance. Try to get as much as we can. And then we turn this guy on. There we go. Right, so that's kind of like the idea. You could also do that rig on a Dji Osmo Mobile. But once again, the challenge is that the handle, you're going to lose a little bit of grip over there. I can manage it. I personally can handle it this way. Maybe with the left hand, it's a little bit better because this hand's like not interfering with this. And you can flip the microphone back and forth and then just grab better audio. This works great when you're doing remote tracking and stuff like that if you want better microphones. This rig works. It's not practical, but it works. Now, if we wanted to do the video micro, the video mic me L approach. So this is the video micro. This is the one that's very popular that goes on DSLRs. That's a video micro approach. If we wanted to do a video mic me L, which is a lightning connected, let me go ahead and unplug this. Then it becomes a little challenging because not all gimbals are made the same. They don't have the same dimensions and build. So when I try to put this in here, it's barely, as you can see, I'm having trouble right now. It's like barely reaching the end. And you can kind of see it from here, how it's like not quite flush. Like there's a gap in between the back of the gimbal right here. Like it'll stay there, but I am just so afraid to walk around like that because then I'm afraid that the phone's gonna fall off. I could probably put rubber bands and something like that, but right. So it all comes down to what type of vlogging or what type of content you're going to be recording. If I were to do portrait, then that is not an issue. For those of you who are into Instagram Live, for those of you who are into Facebook Live, doing a lot of live stuff, then this is great. This is practical. It's on the moment. If you're not too much of a filmmaker in terms of your need for the jib shots and stuff like that, then this might be the best solution. Video mic me L goes straight into the phone. If you're podcasting, recording behind the scenes content, it hits it out the park. I really, really like that approach. But when you're doing a little bit more of the horizontal approach, depending on the gimbal, that's when it becomes a little challenging, and that's when the video micro with the ring adapter might be a better fit. I think that was pretty much the both combinations. Now the Moza Mini Me, it's a different scenario because the Moza Mini Me has a little bit more room in the back. So I'm going to try it with the Moza Mini Me since I personally never tried it before. This is going to be the first time that I tried this. And why not? The Moza Mini Me has 300 grams of payload. So definitely one of the best solutions out there. And actually, take a look at this, guys. This one handled it even better than the other ones. I guess the gap and the way that the phone, you see, we still got enough of a grip in front of it. So it's still kind of like grabbing. So the Moza Mini Me seems like it's one of the better ones right now handling the microphone situation. See over here how the microphone is flush to the back, but we have enough of a separation on this back arm for the mic to stay there. And since the Moza Mini Me has 300 grams of payload, look at that. It even balances without me doing anything. So if I were to turn this on, there we go. So every gimbal is going to be different once again. So you see how I have the microphone built in just looking at you? This would be the ideal vlogging rig. rig, because you can switch back and forth, record whatever you're recording. But then once you're incorporating your vlog, I don't know if you've seen most of my videos and most of my vlog with Smove, I rarely capture the audio in the video because most of it is going to be cinematic with music. So I just simply film, and what I include is just my voice. So something like this can definitely be a little bit more practical, since the microphone's always pointing at you. Like, hey, what's up, blah, 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 blah. And then you flip the microphone again in order to do portrait stuff. Now, if you want to do quick portraits, I love the gimbals that can do this, right? Like the Dji Osmo and this one as well, because you do a quick portrait Instagram. Okay, cool, back to the game. So that's kind of cool. Definitely something to consider, depending on the gimbal you have. If you have a Dji Osmo Mobile, if you have a Smove Mobile, and most of your stuff's landscape, then definitely I would recommend the Video Micro with a one or the other Q ring adapter. If you're using a Moza Mini Me, you can get away with pretty much just the microphone built in. Now, if you're doing portrait content and you're not really doing anything crazy or anything cinematic outside of just Facebook Live, Instagram, and stuff like that, then you can portrait up in either gimbal and create with it. So that was kind of like the whole idea of this video, to share a little bit of that with the Rode Video Mic BL and the Rode Video Micro. I'm also a fan of this podcasting, even FaceTiming, right? Even doing basic stuff can definitely improve the audio quality. Not to say that the quality of the phone itself is not good. Actually, it's been improved, and it's pretty incredible because you now get the stereo spectrum, you get left and right. But this is definitely going to be a little bit more directional, a little bit more adequate for certain types of conversations or content in general. So, all right, so let's take a look and see what we got over here. I've been yapping a little bit long, so now I want to hear from you. I want to see what type of questions you guys have, whether it's with the microphones or with something else related to the gimbals. I'm all ears. Let's see what we got. I just need to wait. EMT Jamaica. Hey, I would love to make a movie. Have you ever used the Polson SMS-45? I have not, Pedro. Mohammed, welcome to the club. Do you mean the Road Club? Love it. Let's see. That's an exact solution for this on the Snowball Atom. Built-in audio jacks. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I actually was reading about that Atom, and I'm watching some of the videos because it has the headphone jacks and stuff like that, so you could connect microphones built in. Like this guy, you wouldn't need any adapters. You would just simply plug it in. But here's the thing. How does the audio go from the gimbal to the phone? Is it Bluetooth? Because if it's Bluetooth, there's definitely a difference in qualities, right? Not all Bluetooth microphones or speakers or transmitters are going to behave the same. Some of them are great, some of them are not. So, that's definitely one of the questions. Having said that, practicality, that's why I rarely use an additional microphone. I'm just gunning. Oh, we're going to film, boom, pick up the phone and go. I rather have something, I forgot what the saying was. I would rather have 50% of something than 100% of nothing. Because I know already what are the limits of the type of technology that I have, and I know what I have to do to make it work or to get something that is going to fit the quality bar and the productivity bar, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things that what are you willing to compromise in order to get the content that you want to create? But at the same time, how do we continue to push forward and not stop at those little hurdles and see how we can improve? Hey, getting mounts and things like that. Right? Definitely pushing the envelope. Duarte, in my opinion, Video Micro gives more options vlogging and filming. I absolutely agree. In my case, I always have 3 gimbals in my bag. I have the Smove Mobile, the Dji Osmo Mobile, and I have the Moza Mini Me all the time. I have this awesome Groove Gear bag. It's like a massive bag, but it's got like 2 different levels, so I can put 2 different gimbals and then one in the top. So I have 3 gimbals on me, just depending on the type of shot, depending on the type of things that I might be doing. I can, okay, cool. Let me use the Video Mic ML with the Moza, which is probably like the best combo right now. But then if I'm just running and gunning, I don't have any time, I'm just going to go with whatever. Most likely the Smove, because that extension gives me the jib shots and all that fun stuff. So if Rode made a lighting to TRS, would solve the problem. Pretty much 90-degree lighting. Yeah, that would be awesome too. Like an angled lighting cable. I think you can find them on the internet, but then you open up Pandora's box and now you're trying to figure out which one of those is certified, like to work. Sometimes they say, oh, accessory not supported, or you know, is it like a perfect like angle, or sometimes like they have like, I don't know, it's another thing to consider. But one thing's for sure, and these phones have been getting significantly better and better and better. So I'm super stoked for that. Very excited for just the future of smartphone videography in general, because when I started doing video with these phones, like I could only dream that stuff was going to get the way it is right now. But anyhow, guys, this is a Rode Video Mic ML. I'm going to give you some couple of extra minutes. If you guys have any other questions about the gimbals, if you guys have any other questions about phones or anything like that, just a couple housekeeping notes while you throw your questions down there. We're going to be creating more content. I'm releasing actually more in-depth cinematic with examples. You know, there's like a water fountain right across the street, so I did some tests there. I did some vlog tests, like what the audio sounds like. So I'm very excited to share that. Hopefully that video will go up tomorrow at the latest. Then I'm going to be releasing another video with the Moza Air, which is a SLR stabilizer, but also comparing it to the Moza Mini Me. That was pretty cool. And Pedro, what happened to the Moza Mini Me giveaway? Pedro, this giveaway, it's definitely giving me a bad impression on people's ability to respond to messages. I've already messaged 5 people, and today I picked another winner. I've been picking winners left and right because nobody responds to me. I'm waiting on this next person to respond to me. If he responds to me and sends me that information, then he's going to be the winner. But if he doesn't respond, I'm just going to continue to search and comment on people, but they don't respond. So if the person that I responded to, the person that I selected again does not respond, I'm just going to go through the comments again and pick another winner. So yeah, that's definitely one of those things that it's kind of like out of my control. I've been literally sending winners to Moza, and it's ridiculous at this point. It's very like, even my wife's been giving me a hard time, like, oh my God, why is it so hard to pick a winner? Because when I'm replying to the comments and I'm saying, hey, we picked your name, send me your contact information, nobody has responded already. I have the Smove gimbal with the Moment phone case and lens, but the Moment cases do not fit in the Smove mobile gimbal. Will it fit in the Osmo too? Ooh, what do you mean? I have a Samsung Galaxy S8 here, S8 Plus actually, with a Moment case, and it fits on the Smove. Let's give it a shot live while we're here. That's interesting. Let me put this guy over here real quick. So yeah, this is the Smove Mobile with the Samsung Galaxy S8 and a Moment case. And here we go. What's going on, Kevin? What phone do you have? Great video. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. Let me know which phone you have so we can try to kind of like find a way with this situation. Man, I was thinking that it was easy to get stuff for free. I mean, I'm trying to get Hope He's Respond and all the same. It would be cool to get another chance. Pedro, I'm definitely going to keep you in consideration if the gentleman that I commented and responded to his comment does not respond to me by tomorrow night. Then I will continue my search and I will what I'm doing is that I'm grabbing the link of that video and I am putting it on a website that randomly sorts through the comments and picks a winner. So I will continue to do that again, just to be fair, of course. But it's getting kind of like whack right now. It's getting kind of ridiculous that we have to resort to stuff like this because people haven't responded. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. But yeah, here it is. Here we got. Oh, and I kind of like that lighting. So it's kind of cool. Good little key light, rim light over here on the side. Oh, you get an iPhone 7 Plus. So yeah, I guess because the iPhone 7 Plus is going to be the same size as the Max. Yeah, and the Max is going to be a little bit larger. So I would have to wait until I get my Max case to test it out. But I could see how that could be an issue. I could definitely see how that could be an issue. Totally get it. Totally get it. Let me see. This doesn't seem like it has. Yeah, this has a little bit more leg room. I'm ordering that case tonight for the Max, and then we'll see what's up. As soon as it gets here, we'll definitely do a comparison. We'll do an in-depth look at Moment and their lenses because I love Moment, but I want my anamorphic. I'm still waiting on it. But yeah. All right, guys. We're about to reach the 45-minute mark in a couple. This is going to be kind of like the last round. If you have any more questions, drop them in the little live chat session over here. I had it on top chat, not on live chat. I don't know if I missed anybody. No, I don't think so. But if I didn't answer your question, drop it again so we can go through it in this last round fight. Yeah, this is kind of like the sudden death round. The width of the phone. Yeah, so the width of this phone, of the Max, is relatively, if it's not the same, is off by a couple millimeters. So I'm going to test it out with this one. If not, I'm going to have one of my buddies that has an 8 Plus or a 7 Plus to test it out. We'll try to do our best we can. Thank you so much. Love your content, very informative. Thank you so much, Pedro. We'll definitely keep posted. As soon as we pick a winner, I'm going to make a quick video announcing it. It doesn't stay in the grip. Gotcha. Totally. I get that. Does the grip, I think it's because the grip doesn't hug it. I think that's a problem because the case is going to be so big that the little foam that grips the phone, I think that's probably going to be squeezed and the phone might fall. We'll try to see what's up. But definitely something that I feel, I wouldn't say the Dji Osmo Mobile because it's pretty thin, but maybe the Moza. I'm looking at them right now, but we'll test them out. We'll test them out and then we'll share which is the best gimbal for lenses and stuff like that. All right, beautiful guys. A couple questions for you that I have for you. Let me know in the live stream. I am contemplating in the coming weeks incorporating either Patreon or YouTube memberships. Question: would you consider becoming a Patreon or a member at the current state of the channel, or would you consider, or would you think it would be a good idea if we were to include exclusive content? And what would be something that you would say, ooh, I would love this, or I would like that? This is just an idea that I was tinkering with because I got the channel membership situation where people can actually subscribe to the channel and support the channel in exchange with exclusive content that happens behind the scenes. And I've been a firm believer of giving information for free, but at the same time, things like the internet, things like the traveling, things like the logistics of me investing my time to edit and all that fun stuff. Like, I want to make sure that I'm taking care of myself and I'm taking care of the integrity of the channel as well. So I don't just want to go out and say, hey, this is like a paid thing or like a Patreon thing. I just want to make sure that I'm giving something relevant of value. That way you're not just throwing your money away, because I know I don't like to do that. So yeah, if anybody has any suggestions or any questions surrounding that, we got a couple minutes left before we wrap this up. That would be amazing. Let's see what we got here. Yes, that's exactly it. If I would, if I had the money. Cool. So I guess some people might be interested in something like that. I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to kind of like give a little bit more of a value proposition at some point. But long story short, this is just an idea that I've been tinkering with. With the integrity of the channel, it's going to continue to remain the same way it is. I'm still going to share information, no charge. Your time is my currency, so I love you so much for taking the time and hanging out, because it's something that I love to do. At the same time, at some point, you might notice that there will be content that will be behind that, and what I would do is that I'm not going to hide the same level of content that I'm providing. I would give something a little bit more in depth, something a little bit more, I would say, hardcore, but more intimate, more personal. So just throwing that in, letting you know that that's something that might be coming down the road. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. We talked, once again, just to recap, about the video Mic Me L Rode microphone. Stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. If you would like to be notified for future live streams, feel free to ring the bell. I'm trying to make these once a week so we can continue to check in and kind of like get a level of what everybody's thinking and interested about. We talked also about the Video Micro and some of the accessories and adapters that I've been interacting with in order to make this work. And some of you even aligned that the Video Micro might be a better solution. So all this stuff, all the gimbals, everything that I use, I do have an Amazon list. Whether you buy anything or not, it's not my goal. I just want you to see all the little things that I have here, because it's literally like a Frankenstein situation. And if some of those little adapters or accessories make a difference to you, then bravo, that's the whole point. So definitely, if you have any more questions about all the equipment and all the little pieces and parts that I've been playing with, check out the link in the description under my Amazon list. Let's see, any ideas on number of months for membership? I think the memberships are like $4, $4 or $5, $4.99 or something like that. But then Patreon also has more flexibility. They have like dollar things, like, oh, you can get a video earlier, or, it all comes down to the creator, but like it's a little bit more flexible in that regard. So, it's something that's not going to start now. But just to let you know that I've been contemplating kind of like one-upping some of the content. And then, of course, because it's going to consume a little bit more time, a lot more resources, acquiring lights, acquiring other things that, might boost the production of it. I might try to recoup some of that with the Patreon or the YouTube memberships. But regardless, everything at the end of the day is going to be on the channel. So nothing's going to be off the main topics, the main things that we do here. So, but anyhow, guys, it's been awesome. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for allowing me to spend some time and share these gadgets with you. Hopefully some of these tips and tricks help you film and record the things you love in your life in a little bit better way. And if you're passionate about video as well, thank you for sharing your time. If you create any videos, post them on Instagram and stuff like that, feel free to tag me. I'm more active on the day-to-day on Instagram. So if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to DM me on Instagram. Kevin, thank you so much, man. That's great feedback. I'm going to definitely take it in consideration over here on my phone. Kind of like timed out. That was my light. But anyhow, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me. We're going to end the stream at 50 minutes just so you all can continue on your nights. I'm on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. So it's 7:32 over here. Some of you might be already getting ready to go to bed and make it work tomorrow. Would you buy an Osmo Mobile 2 in good shape for $60? I mean, if it works, $60, that's a steal. Everyone take care and have a blessed day. Thank you, Overlord. You're so kind. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out. If you didn't catch the full stream, this is going to be available for on-demand viewing in a couple minutes. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you all have a fantastic night. Take care.